I got one already.
Right. Yeah, just in case. Thank you.
These lights are bright.
I can actually keep my computer here because I can see over it because of the chairs.
Yeah. It is nice to have little taller chairs. Oh, is my screen a little bit of white? Oh, yeah. Cutting off a little bit. Oh, no, it's the light.
Oh, yeah. That's hurt my eyes looking over at that light. Mics are muted. Are they good? We good now? And finally got a Wednesday off again. Grant says he gets me home by 3:30 every single day now. He's super excited.
What's it doing?
He gets me off by 3:30 every single day now. Loving life. There you go. What is that? Oh, look at that.
I ordered new blinds.
There you go.
Chris.
Did you? Without word approval.
Okay, who wants new blinds that Phil pays for?
I'm in. 2 out of
All in
3.
favor, say aye.
Doesn't matter. It's 2 out of 3.
Discussion?
Sure.
What are they like remote control?
Oh yeah.
No, they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
remote control.
Can you see through them when they're down?
It's those ones that come down that's kind of got they're not like they're like solid.
Like
You know
a
what I mean?
mesh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good for I don't even know what you'd call it, but everything is set. They're supposed to be good for.
Here's the
like,
important.
letting light in, but not letting it in. If that makes sense.
Here's the real question. Installation.
Dave Evans.
Oh, Dave. Oh yeah. Dave can definitely. do that.
He's the master carpenter.
Oh, I'm putting my feet up already. I'm I'm comfortable.
How do you ban somebody from watching the show?
Who are you trying to ban?
T-Fred.
What do you do wrong? Phil? Those Cub fans who will never see another World Series championship.
We just hired the best manager in the entire
Is he
entire
12?
league.
He looks young. Is he young?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
What
we're
happened to your old
going
manager?
for it again.
I really thought you made Grant mad and made him disappear.
No, I texted him 3 weeks in a row.
Stretchy.
He missed 3 weeks in a row.
I know.
What's going on?
I don't
thought it was
know.
something personal.
I did
actually.
too.
I got some personal stuff with Grant.
Well,
He says that's a stretch run.
what's the stretch?
Cubs manager, I'm guessing.
Well, that's what they say on TikTok and Twitters.
That's true then.
Yeah, certified.
All the Cub fans Twitter handles, they all said it.
I think I got bad COVID.
Have you tested for it?
Oh no, you don't get it if you don't
You're
test.
good then.
Jeez. Would you fight him today?
I would never fight him.
That's right.
I don't
He
care if
could be
he's.
90.
I don't care if he's 100. I'm not fighting him.
Iron Mike.
Oh yeah.
I was watching him do like shadow boxing. Watching him shadow box is scary. I mean, like, oh,
Why is everybody picking on the Cubs tonight? I think everybody's jealous that we got Craig Counsell, and now we're in the running for Shohei Ohtani. I mean,
Are you in the running
oh
for
yeah,
him?
Soto. I mean,
so if you get that, there's no excuses not to win another one.
oh no, we'll
Or
win.
5.
We'll win 4 or
Still
5 in a
gotta
row
play the
games. Oh, you still gonna play?
Who else are you gonna go get?
Probably another pitcher. Need another pitcher.
Is Trout's career on the downslide?
No,
Okay.
he just plays for a crappy team.
Who's the other guy that I don't like, but everybody talks about all the time?
Bryce Harper?
Yes.
He'd be playing first base. It just came out today that he'd be playing first base for the rest of his career in Philadelphia.
Where was he playing?
Right fielder.
Isn't that where you put the bad players?
No,
That's
no,
Little
no,
League.
no, no, no. That's Little League, yeah.
sorry.
Your best arm is always in right field at that level.
Playing around. Dave Parker. I remember Dave Parker when I was a kid, played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Had an absolute cannon. I mean, an absolute cannon.
What about Bo Jackson's arm?
Oh,
Holy
stupid.
cow.
So dumb. Just dumb.
Would you rather have? I was talking to somebody about whether they have Dion's career or Bo's career.
Ooh.
Well, I got to be honest. This hurts me to say. I'd rather have Bo's.
Oh,
I would have Bo's
I'd
too.
rather have Dion's
He's
in the
got,
Hall.
he's
I'd rather
got,
have Dion.
he's got 5 toes. Oh.
Playing career, though.
Playing career. Oh, not life, just playing career? Okay.
Good evening and welcome to the High School Huddle, Week 1 of the Oklahoma High School Playoffs. It is here, Week 11 of the season. It is Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. It is pitch dark for the 6 o'clock show here tonight.
Yuck.
Might as well be 2 o'clock in the morning
So bad.
outside. So
bad.
we keep talking about daylight savings time, and it never comes through. So every year I get emails from legislature, we're going to do this, this, and this. It's never happened yet.
No. They have it on the, again, they just said recently that they have it on House and the Senate right now. But again, obviously there's other things going on. But we're back on standard time now.
Yeah, back on standard time. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Appreciate you checking us out on Wednesday night here on the High School Huddle, Second Banana Media YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and like. We're at 733 on YouTube's. Really, I'd like to get to 1,000. That would be an ideal goal. So if you can do that.
Tell all your
we
friends.
appreciate that. Yeah,
They-
tell your friends.
yeah.
I thought it was helping, and I'm stuck in Facebook world.
Yeah, well, if we had Grant Gower, he'd get us like 50 subscribers on there. So now that Grant's back on the show, appreciate that. So,
Grant Gower?
not Grant Gower, Grant Oliver. Excuse me. I got Grant.
We got Grant Carroll on here, man. We're
bad.
big time.
My bad.
1,000? More than that.
My bad. I had Grant on the mind. Football assignments are coming out for officials as well. So we're going to talk about all the playoff scenario. We're going to say congratulations to all those teams. And also, in case I forget, congratulations to the officials as well for their playoff assignments. And I don't think you can work 2 weeks in a row. So some officials, really good officials, won't be working week 1, and they'll work week 2, week 3, but not the championship. It's I'll
Why
see if
is that?
I can see if I can find it here.
They work every week in the regular season. They can't work 2 in a row in the playoffs.
There's less
Playoffs.
games.
Less games. Yeah.
More
I'll try to look it up.
Oh.
My officiating buddy.
Try to be fair.
Let me know. So
okay.
maybe we can
Well,
talk
I see
about
your
that as well. So, but a crazy week. Last week was all about. You know what? I got ahead of myself here real quick.
Not too crazy. If you get it right.
Marcus James, Carl Albert Titans, had a press conference to announce where he's going. Of course, he's a junior linebacker, tight end for the Carl Albert Titans.
Number 12, I believe.
Transferred in from Bishop McGinnis and has really helped them offensively and defensively this year. Well, he had a press conference to announce where he was headed to play football, and he chose the Sooners of Oklahoma. So he joins Kevin Sperry Jr. and Xavier Robinson.
They're just walking around going, number 6, come on, come on.
Yeah, and then he goes, I'm bringing somebody with me, and he gave OU captain Trey Washington, who is now going to go with the Sooners. So there's 4 OU players on Carl Albert's roster.
Wait, he committed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Over Alabama and all these other schools?
No,
No,
that's
no,
Tristan.
that's Tristan Haynes.
Okay,
Tristan
that's
Haynes.
number 5.
That's the other junior.
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
I lose track.
Yeah, Trey Washington, wide receiver.
Number 7.
Number 7. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to play college football for OU, but he can be a punter.
Oh, yeah.
I remember his freshman year.
Yeah.
I was like,
He could boom
this
it.
guy's going to be big time when
Yeah.
he gets older.
He can boom it. So congratulations to them. There's also some other signings today. Dylan Forsythe. Is that right? Dylan? Yeah.
No, Dayton.
Dayton
yeah.
Forsythe. I knew that wasn't right when I said that. He signed with Oklahoma basketball today. So congratulations to him. There's some signings.
He's the one kid that I watched play several times the last couple of years, and he makes getting 25 points look boring.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's like he's so smooth, he's so good, and it's just like
Is he a 2, a 3? Or is
he's a 2 guy, 3 guy, but it's like next he has 3 or 4 points, and next thing you know he has like 25, and like you have no clue how he did that.
Yeah.
Steph and I went to a Thunder game last year, and
I remember the photos.
oh yeah, that's what started it all.
Yeah.
But specifically because neither one of us, we both wanted to watch Steph play Curry live, and it was boring. We're like, man, he's not having a very good game. The other night, 37 points.
Yeah.
You're like, geez, when did that happen?
Yeah, that was like back in the long days ago when I played basketball. my teammate Roland Miller, he like 31 points.
My favorite player of all
He
time.
had 31 points.
Yeah. Oh, he was 15 of 16 from the free throw line.
Yeah,
So that's
that
usually
helps.
how those points sneak up there. Also, some college or some high school basketball news. Tweeted this out the other day, and 2025 four-star guard and Oklahoma State commit Carlson Young has enrolled at Carl Albert High School. He was
transfer.
He was at Huntington Prep in West Virginia.
Oh, Grant Oliver. What's going on at your alma mater?
They are the transfer titans.
Yeah.
The kings of the transfer.
Transfer Titans. I like
Transfer
it.
Titans.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shemini.
I guess maybe he wanted to be closer to Oklahoma State. Of course, Stillwater's.
Yeah, Stillwater's literally right there.
Well, that's what I thought when Kevin Sperry Jr. said he wanted to be closer to the OU program. I was like,
Well, it worked. They got 4 more guys that could sign on.
Well, I'm saying if you want to move from Dallas, you want to be closer, you can be real close at Norman High
North?
School or Norman North.
Yeah.
Moore could have used him this year. Southmore definitely could have used him this year. By the way, Westmore, the only Moore school to qualify for the playoffs.
The only one that didn't?
Did qualify.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Westmore.
say. Wait a second. Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, there was some signings today. One other big one was Cheney Hilton of Coweta. Saw her play state softball tournament, and she signed with OU. She's really good.
She's
So
legit.
we'll see
Also,
how-
Katie McKay from Caddo signed
Yes.
with OU.
Yeah.
She's a 5-time state champion.
I do like that about Patty. She seems to go and she always goes and gets some Oklahoma kids.
Well, they only had one last year.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But historically, she gets Oklahoma kids. She recruits heavily out of, is it California also?
California's
Yeah.
a big place for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge for. So big hello to Grant Oliver watching tonight. Tony Wilson's with us. Dallas is with us. So we got a good show here on board for you. So there was a lot of fun games last week, and man, Bixby trailed 14-7.
For
The
how
Jinx Trojans
For how long?
has played them the closest all season long. 31-17, I think it
They
was.
teased me. Jinx teased me.
Yeah, you picked Jinx to beat.
I had to go big.
Well, in Phil's defense,
I like this. Go ahead.
I think he was leading like in every game he picked.
I was until the fourth quarter.
At one point,
Until the fourth
was
quarter.
first quarter or the fourth quarter,
It's terrible.
He was ahead, and then how'd you fin up? Oh, we'll talk about it later. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Not good.
We'll talk about that later.
Luckily, it's not over.
Well,
Regular season's over.
Oh, no, we don't do that.
so
No, for the whole
Bixby
season.
almost goes down. Everyone who just thinks they're going to cruise to 14-0.
They are.
Okay. And Carl Albert, the almighty Titans, the transfer Titans, almost went down. Piedmont
I know.
put a scare in them.
Yeah.
I think Piedmont led at halftime as well.
I think they led in the third quarter.
They led
Deep in the third
I think
quarter.
to the fourth quarter.
Fourth
as well.
quarter.
Yeah. And we talked about that last week. We said matchups. It's a matchup thing because for whatever reason Piedmont plays Carl Albert close relatively every year. You know, and I have no idea how. I'm guessing Carl Albert defense may be a little undisciplined compared to Guthrie defense, who's a really bad matchup for Piedmont as you've seen the last several years.
Really bad.
So it's very interesting calling a game last week and keeping your eye on that Carl Albert Piedmont game thinking, wow, look at this. They might win.
Well, and Dallas H just said Norman was up at half. Oh, believe me, I know. I was pounding my chest. I was like, okay, this is going to happen. Oh, no, it didn't happen.
49-18 final there.
Yeah.
But at one point,
At one point, yes.
I mean, Norman jumped out to a 12-0 lead.
Also needs to learn how to get on a little quicker start here lately.
Well, they were coming off that emotional win over
Well,
Santa Fe.
they started behind on that one too.
Yeah.
So they need to start fast this week in playoffs. That way they're not
Playoffs?
playing,
Did I
playing
get any
catch up.
games right last week?
Like 4.
Well, I got CA right. I went 3-7. Did I really? 3-7. That ain't good. I'm not gonna
You
say.
got Elgin.
Carl Albert.
Yeah, but I was panicking about that.
Elgin 13-3 over Midwest City.
13-3
Lowest points
is
all season.
13-3 at halftime.
What
Yeah.
happened to all that offense?
Well, Midwest City's got some dudes on the defensive
Obviously,
side.
yeah.
They got some athletes,
Yeah.
But again, it's shocking to me. I figured they do better, even though I know Midwest City has some guys on the defensive side of the ball. Still surprisingly, they got shut out in the second half.
Yeah, Carl Albert 10-0 for the first time since 2018.
Isn't that crazy with all the
Coach
state
Dunn,
titles they won?
Coach Dunn's first time to go 2000 or to go undefeated. Elgin also first time ever to go 10-0. We mentioned that 13-3 victory over Midwest City. The last time they won a district title was back in 1986. as a Class 2A program.
I was 2 years old.
And when they were like 0-8,
I was serving in the military.
0-8, 0-9, somewhere like that, just a few years ago.
Yeah, not that long ago.
Yeah.
But how high are those kids flying right now?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, 10-0.
pretty cool.
Good little football team. Very good football team.
Matthew Lunn, the great running back, senior running back, season high 26 carries, 165 yards. On the year, 130 carries, 1,561 yards.
It's a heck of a season.
17 touchdowns, 252 receiving, 6 touchdowns. Career leading rusher at Elgin with 4,795.
Heck of a career.
He has an offer to Northeastern State University in Tahlequah.
Oh, good.
Tahlequah.
Lawton MacArthur. We'll be talking about the Highlanders here in a little bit. By the way, when we get to our top 10 games, I think half of them are 5A games, just to show you how good 5A has been this year. There's going to be some big-time first-round matchups, some potential great second-round matchups that are
state championship level.
Exactly.
Games.
So, but we'll be talking about MacArthur here in a little bit. But the sophomore quarterback, Lachlan, 5 touchdown passes in the victory over Noble. And so MacArthur finishes 3rd in their district. We'll talk about district finishes and all that good stuff here in a little bit. El Reno, they got Carl Albert this week.
Been a good run.
Not a top 10 game this week. Malachi Nicholson, though, we talked about him, over 500 rushing yards in a game earlier this year.
Yeah, that quadruple overtime, whatever it was.
Yeah, 8 carries, 207 yards.
Wow.
Victory over Altus.
8 carries?
That's what I have. I hope maybe it's 18 carries, but I think I have 8 in my game notes here.
And how many yards?
207. Ronnie's going to do yards per carry here.
Well, that's 25, 30. Carry the 1 minus the 2.
25.8 yards a carry.
All right, maybe
It could be.
if there's any 5A any 5A District 1 fans out there, let me know if that number is correct. No, you don't think the 8 carries?
No.
Be done. 8 carries and you're up. Well, if 5 touchdowns.
Oh, Tony's got a good question.
Let us know. Let us know if anybody knows that. Let's see here.
Tony's got a good question for Chris.
Oh,
Tony wants to know.
He promised last week.
Why is that by his team when Chris went 10-0 with his picks that we would already have seen his graphic but not Ronnie's?
That's a valid question, Ronnie.
I make my graphics.
That's your job.
What's your job?
I'm the talent. Ronnie?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's your job, even though it really is. But you committed to the show last week that you would do that if one of us went 10-0.
You did.
Can we go back to the games?
Oh, go ahead.
It's about me right now. 10-0.
Good job.
Pump City West.
3-7.
Yeah.
Pump City West. Booker T. Washington played to see who would go on to the playoffs and who would not. Putnam City West.
Good for
with
those
the
kids.
Victory.
Good.
34-23. First-year head coach Gregory Johnson for PC West. They finished 5-5. Booker T 2-8. By the way, Booker T and Pump City West both coming down to 5A next year.
What's happened to Booker T?
I don't know.
They might want to go to 4A, 3A. Well, 4A is pretty.
4A.
Maybe 3A.
2A, you got Washington hanging around.
Yeah, Pump City West in the playoffs. 6A2 and one other note that I have on my notes here. Choctaw junior receiver Juju Smith, 5 passes, receptions, 158 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yellow Jackets 48-13 victory over Ponca City. And it was the Stillwater Pioneers victorious over Muskogee.
That was one of them I got right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 versus number 3. Number 3 in the huddle rankings, which those are coming up here in a little bit, with the victory. And so Stillwater, district champions, defending state champions, trying to go back-to-back.
They're playing their best ball right now. That's for sure.
They are.
They really are.
That's good. That's when you want to be playing it right now. And into week 11.
30-20 was that victory there. So when you look at the
Led the whole game too.
Yeah. So we have to say goodbye to half the state. Half of it's got to go.
They can still watch though.
They got to go to wrestling and basketball. But
It's okay.
Yeah, some of the teams that did not make in 6A, Moore and Southmore.
Yeah.
Edmond Memorial and Yukon. Edmond Memorial.
I thought Edmond Memorial would make the playoffs.
They played a lot of close games this year.
They
They
did.
did. They were competitive. Mentioned Booker T. Washington not in the playoffs. When was the last time they did not make the playoffs?
Crazy.
I mean, Booker T. Washington.
Especially with this field, 75% get in.
Yeah. here are the 4 teams that did not get in: Capitol Hill, Northwest Classen, U.S. Grant, and Booker T. Washington.
That's
Insane.
Is that not crazy? That is just absolutely crazy. So, but anyway.
That's a school who has multiple NFL players in their history.
We got lots to talk about here. We got brackets to look at. And we'll have those here in a little bit, and some of the top matchups in all around. So we need to get our opening timeout here. And Tony says 3 of those 4 will probably never get in. Yeah, I mean, it's tough for those Oklahoma City schools, Tulsa Inner schools to get there. So,
Boy, Oliver's calling me out.
Yeah, I've had a few people that tell me you look extremely bored at times on the show. I said, that's not true. Oh, it is true.
No. I'm older. I have a few medical conditions I'm dealing with. I'm on medication. So, Grant, if you want to keep picking on the old sick guy, go ahead. Go ahead.
We'll get a timeout. Maybe
he's going to feel pretty bad when this hair grows back.
All right. We got a big show. We want to get to a timeout so we can talk about all this great stuff, all the playoffs.
Grant started his vacation. He's in a good mood right now. He's a little feisty.
Yeah, he's a little feisty.
So we'll take a timeout and see how we did in our picks. Well, we know Phil went 3-7.
Well, you know what? I'm okay with that. I got no problem with that. Just say this now. Congratulations, Ronnie, on winning the regular season.
Thank you.
Chris, good effort. Finished second. I came in last. I mean, you told me at the beginning of the year, when nobody ever repeats, you got to let somebody else win.
I've repeated multiple years.
That's counting.
All right, we'll take an open timeout. This is the High School Huddle presented by Generations Church.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle, presented by Generations Church.
It is the High School Huddle, Wednesday, November 8th.
Oh, jeez. Really?
The way I would describe it, welcome back, High School Huddle, presented by Generation Church. The way I would describe it, the days are fast, but the months are, the days are fast, but the months are short. The days go by really fast.
Like daylights?
Yeah.
Like daylights, yeah.
Makes sense.
Well,
Days.
he sleeps until later.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So he gets like 4 hours of sunlight.
Anyway, welcome back, High School Huddle. Phil, any matchups you're looking forward to this week in the playoffs? We're going to look at the brackets here in a minute.
There are some good matchups, some really good matchups. Actually, I previewed it. The number 10 pick is for people that are picking is an intriguing pick, and I think a good matchup for those two teams.
What's that?
Well, the number 10 Broken Arrow against
Westmore.
Norman.
Sorry, yeah.
I think that's a fun game to pick. I don't think it's
That's the furthest. Broken Arrow was traveling the furthest out of all 6A teams.
Yeah,
going to Norman.
And I think you got it right on the game of the week. I think. Yeah.
Tony wants to know quickly, where was each of your favorite places to eat on the road this season?
I think the best place Chris took us was that convenience store in Watonga, right?
Ooh, egg salad sandwich. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, love me an egg salad sandwich out of a convenience store.
Although
that sushi.
We did stop somewhere and eat, didn't we?
I'm trying to think. Did we actually have a real dinner anytime this year?
I don't think we did.
It takes a little while to set up. So
coming back from Duncan, remember that little teasing event?
Yeah, that was awful.
That was cranky. That
was awful. We drove by 32 restaurants.
No, we'll go somewhere else down the road next time.
Well, then we went to multiple places in Duncan, and
they were closed.
They were supposed to. There was 30 minutes for close
Open
time.
till 11,
and they were closed by 10:40.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, that's Duncan for you though.
Rough night.
Duncan.
1-9.
Okay, let's take a look at some brackets here. Phil, without Fresca doesn't seem right.
I'm out of Fresca. I gotta get back to the store.
There's two in the fridge.
There is?
2 in the fridge. By the way, not that any of you care, but we are on our brand new podcast chairs.
Oh yeah, these are nice. Oh wait,
so we're,
I almost broke them the first time.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Don't do that. You're gonna break it.
Lean back. Lean back.
So yeah, we got brand new chairs in the studio. So we're tall. We got good posture. Well, most of us got good posture.
What do you want me to do?
There you go. Present. So, all right, let's get into. Tony, Larry Busby wants to say, do you think Guyman will return next year?
Wait a second. Let's all hold hands and pray. The answer is no.
Yeah.
That would save us.
That'd save us a long
That would
trip.
save us 9 hours of drive time.
Oh, jeez.
For a 3-hour game.
Unless Chris is driving 3.5 hours both ways.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, round trip.
Larry, my guess is no. I think Guyman will go independent again.
Yeah.
I think they like it being independent.
Well, I think it's better for their kids.
I think they ended up playing like 2 Oklahoma teams.
Yeah.
I think it's better for the kids.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's take a look at some of the brackets. Coming up here in a little bit, we'll have our top 5 rankings, and we will also have the games of the week. Let me get over here. I don't think my screen is going to be as pretty as I would like it to be, so bear with me on what this looks like. So let's take a look at the Class A bracket, and there is Fairview, the number 1 team in Class A. They've been there all season long, but look at that potential second-round matchup. And here in a little bit, I mentioned we're going to have the top 10 games of the week. Crescent and Ringling almost made the top 10, just outside of it. But Crescent and Ringling, I think Ringling's 7-3 this year, Crescent 9-1. That's a great first-round matchup there.
Good matchup.
And they await Fairview.
Yeah, that's tough.
Stroud, Morrison, and how about you look at this top of this bracket, Gore and Fairview for trying to maybe get to the playoffs, and that was a state championship game last year. Of course, Stroud might have something to say about that, but the bottom half of the left side of the bracket, Cashin.
I can't see a darn thing.
Cashin
made the playoffs?
Cashin in the playoffs. They take on Dibble. Remember, you just got to win a handful of games in district play.
Cashin made the playoffs.
Yes. Yep.
Good
Walters,
for them.
Moreland, Colcord, Pocola, Woodland. So you have another second-round potential matchup of Colcord and Woodland. That'd be a top 5 matchup.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Class A.
That's gonna be a good one.
So that is the left side of the Class A bracket. And then we go back to the top right of the bracket in Class A. Hominy looks like they have a pretty good stretch run to get to the semifinals. Doesn't look like anything too threatening there for the Hominy Bucks, number 2 in Class A football. We'll go to the bottom part of the bracket, and we see the Minko Bulldogs. I certainly think Minko has a good path to get to the semis as well. I mean, Hooker's always good. That's a good second-round matchup. But Hartshorn, Central South in there as well. But you certainly think Minko would have a pretty good run.
That's sole loss on Crescent's records from Minko.
Yeah.
So, I mean, very good football team.
Yeah, Minko number 3 in our Class A.
I would be a bit surprised to see Minko and Fairview in the finals.
Yeah, here in a little bit, we will be making our state championship picks. We had preseason picks earlier this year, and I think we'll have one mulligan.
We get to call one mulligan.
Yeah, we'll have our state championship picks. I have mine from August.
I have mine.
You have his. Phil.
Breaking news.
No.
Breaking news.
Oh, I don't have that sound clip.
It's okay. Breaking news. I talked to Grant earlier this week. And
Grant Gower?
Grant Oliver.
Grant Oliver, okay.
And I informed him that we'll be able to make one change. He informed me that he'll be changing Wynniewood.
He will?
Oh. He'll be changing the Wynniewood.
Wow.
Yeah, so, breaking news.
I didn't expect that.
Wynniewood in the playoffs?
No.
Yeah, that's a good decision.
Good change.
Good change. All right. Let's take a look here. See, Tim, the mileage disparity in Class A and B always is. And Tim, I haven't had a chance to look at B and C. I think T-Fred looked at that, but the longest trip. Usually I got busy
Hooker
today.
to Minko, according to Tony Wilson's 262 miles.
Wow, 5 hours. Hooker to Minko.
What is it from here to Dallas? About 210?
3.5.
3.5, 4, yeah.
But I mean miles.
Oh.
It's about 210, isn't it? 220?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's right in there.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to need your state championship picks as well. But before that, let's take a look at the Class 2A brackets. Millwood and Crossings Christian. I mean, that's Millwood a favorite in there, but that's an interesting first round matchup.
Thanks, Chris.
For I'm trying, Phil.
I know, thanks. Appreciate it.
The Jayhawks taking on Pawhuska. No, that's Kansas.
Oh.
Yeah. But Ida Bell, so you could have an Ida Bell Millwood matchup to get to the semis. That's Ronnie's Ida Bell team.
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. Watch out for Ida Bell. Upset Millwood. I think they have a chance.
Wow.
Sure
See
do.
if they make it to the top 5 this week.
Yeah.
Ida Bell.
Kiefer, Victoria.
They've been in my top 5 all year. Number 3.
Kiefer was victorious over Victory Christian this past week.
Yeah, sure was.
Got that one wrong too.
I know.
But
so close.
I hadn't put Victory Christian in the top 5 all season long, and so Kiefer kind of helped me out look a little better on that. So thank you to.
I think I got that one right too.
Bad news for you, Ronnie.
What's that?
Grant has Ida Bell in the finals.
Oh, Grant's always been smart. He's a state championship coach. He's a smart guy.
All right, good friend. You are a good friend.
Loyal.
This is Wynniewood Grant, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Their stud got hurt second week.
Stud got hurt second week. That's what it was.
We're standing by that all year long. One player makes a team.
Bottom left of the 2A bracket, by the way, Dallas is 235 miles.
235.
Tony would definitely know.
He would know. Yeah.
Kingston, Frederick, Chandler, Alva. How about Chandler making a potential trip to Kingston, Oklahoma? That's a healthy trip as well.
What's Tony think about that?
And Kiefer looks like we would have a pretty solid Kingston Chandler matchup, and then maybe the winner of that one taking on Kiefer in the bottom of that bracket, trying to get to the state semifinals.
Was I in Veneta yesterday? What town was I in?
Yeah, you were in Veneta.
Veneta, yeah. 5,000 people in Veneta.
Yeah. 5,000 people also in Elgin. Elgin's city population is 5,000, and their school district is huge. But, how was Veneta? Any Hornets logos?
I did see the Hornet logo. See that.
The McDonald's?
You see the McDonald's?
No.
Oh.
It's health food. Oh, you mean on the oh yeah, drive right under it. Yeah, that's my favorite place.
Were there people at the windows waving?
No.
That's no fun.
So you didn't really get the full.
No. I got Moon there one time.
Okay, moving on.
Well, I did.
Grant also says Chandler, I believe, without starting quarterback rest of the way. Yeah, we talked about that. Tony was in the studio a couple weeks ago.
That you missed, Grant.
Great pizza.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and I think he put something out on social media that his career, and he's going to try to play college football. So,
good for him.
Yeah,
it is good. I'm glad he's not giving up on that.
Chandler, victory over Star Spencer, not kind of ugly, but a victory there. How about the Red Devils of Prague?
Oh, fighting Rafe Watkins.
Best victory over was over Vian.
Vian, yep.
Overtime victory.
Overtime victory.
At home.
At home, correct.
At home. So they'll take on Spyro. And how about this? Victor Christian, Rejoice Christian, a great first-round matchup. But then they take on the winner of more than likely will play Prague. But then, so you have Prague or Victory Christian. Take your pick because it really is a pick there.
Prague.
Then Jones, Davis finished the second in this district this year, but Jones could be against Victory Christian or Prague. So you have another top 5 matchup in the going into the semis.
Yep. I mean, there's great football games every week.
And speaking of Chandler, Tony letting us know the quarterback they have now is getting comfortable with the offense.
That's good. And
so, yeah. All right, that is Class 2A. We move over to Class 3A football. It's going to come up over here, and I got to drag it over here. I tried to set it up earlier, wouldn't let me. Okay. So the brackets are a little bit larger, so I think we're going to be able to look at this bigger print here for you, Phil. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Get the comment off
There's
there.
letters.
So get that off there as well. Okay, how about the Perkins Tryon Demons? They are district champions, first time since 2011. And Mark Rogers on the radio today. He does a lot of, it helps us a lot in the high school stuff. It's more Perkins. The Tryon's still there, but it's not a whole lot from Tryon.
Perkins,
so they call it P-Town. Is what he referred it to. So, so if we say Perkins, apologies to Tryon.
Yeah.
They got Lone Grove, and then Holland Hall and Shakota. I think Perkins would have a pretty good run to get to that
path there.
Good path.
Well, Perkins is going to be good for a while because their youth program is really good too. The Super Bowl's this weekend for the youth, and they got 3 out of the 5 teams in there too as well. So they got Perkins has got a good program.
Bottom part of the bracket, Lincoln Christian, number 1 team in Class 3A football with the High School Huddle rankings, taking on the Purple Pirates of Bristow and await the winner between Sulphur and Kingfisher. Kingfisher actually had to go on the road, I think it was on the road to Anadarko to secure a playoff spot. And Kingfisher, Sulphur would be a tough game for Kingfisher.
Yeah.
Sulphur would be a favorite there.
Sulphur's a good football team.
Yeah, they are. And then you get into a Sulphur Lincoln Christian first round matchup. That would be big time. Yeah. Big time. Lincoln Christian, a lot of offense.
Yeah, a lot of offense.
Mm-hmm. All right, top half of the 3A bracket on the right side featuring Heritage Hall and North Rock Creek. North Rock Creek's been a high school, I think, maybe 5 years, Tony Wilson, and they are, I think they went 5-5 this year and make the playoffs for the first time ever.
Shawnee, right?
Your reward, Heritage Hall.
Your reward is the
Heritage Hall.
The Chargers of Heritage Hall.
Good weight program.
Great weight program. Yeah.
Bottom part of that bracket, Verdigris will be heading to Berry Hill. 2 teams that have been well established in 3A over the years, and so we'll see how that plays out. And every time I think of 3A, we'll look at the bottom of the bracket here. 3A, you got to remember with the new rule, if you make the semis, you get 2 out of 3 years, you get bumped up. Mm-hmm. You can go as high as 2 classes.
Oh,
so these 3A teams could be in 5A.
Heritage Hall's coming up.
Could be. Lincoln Christian could be.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 from your class. I think it is. So
Lincoln Christian.
I don't know what their ADM is, but
Lincoln Christian likes to spin the ball too.
Well, Lincoln Christian 5A cross country state champions, boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Legit.
Yeah. Bottom half of the bracket. Cascia Hall and Stigler. I'm at Stigler Hall. I'm at Stigler. They can finish 1, 2, 3, or 4, and they're going to find a private school every single year. They just can't get away from them. And they don't get away from them this year. And if they do go on the road and win, there's probably another, perhaps, private school waiting on them. But how about that game? I think we'll be picking this game here in a little bit, I think.
That's the toughest side of the bracket right there. Yeah, that is by far the hardest side of
those. Those are 4 quality football teams.
Yeah,
really good football
really good.
programs. I got a favorite, though, out of there.
Marlowe. Right? No, Stigler.
Those 4 groups, you have a favorite?
I do.
Is it a secret?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're going to talk about it later.
Oh, boy, that's a
Teaser.
teaser. Yeah, look at Phil go.
Look, how's my posture?
Forced, but much better.
Okay.
Yeah. Tony Wilson, let's check on what Tony has to say here before we look at the 4A bracket. I've been told that Idabel will be able to compete athletically with all the private schools. Yeah, I mean, Ronnie backs that up. If Marlowe was to win 3, it looks like they would beat 4 private schools. Let's look at that. So Marlowe, I don't know why it's going to this screen over here, so I apologize. Marlowe, let's take it. They would have to beat Metro Christian, could beat Cassia Hall, could have to beat Heritage Hall, and would in the finals would have to beat Lincoln Christian. Yeah. What a run that would be!
Oh, that'd be one of the best runs ever. That'd be amazing. That
would be a run.
That really would be a run.
You just get as if Guthrie were to run it, or Del City.
Yeah, talk about 5A.
Del City, Elgin, or Del City or Guthrie. If they ran it on their side, Guthrie, Elgin, then Carl Albert. If you're Del City, that's a heck of a run.
Or
other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the 4A bracket because we have. We'll definitely get to that 5A bracket here, but probably the best class potentially this year overall. Class 4A. Let's start in the top left of the bracket, and how about this matchup? Clinton and Bethany right off the bat. Bethany finishes 4th in a very tough district, and Clinton's like, oh man, Bethany, that's how we get first round. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the winner of that one more than likely will have to take on Ada. Yeah. Clinton, 3 losses?
I think that's
year?
right. I think 7.
Ada 9-1 this year.
Yep.
So that would be a tremendous first round matchup. We'll go to the bottom part of the left side of the bracket. The Bulldogs of Wagner, the defending state champions, taking on Broken Bow. That's a healthy drive.
That is a healthy drive.
Yeah.
That's a healthy drive up to Wagner County. And then how about the bottom? Tuttle hosting Weatherford.
8-2 Weatherford.
No.
Oh.
No.
No, that's
Where'd I hear that before?
That's what somebody was hoping was going to happen.
Yeah, that was my pick in August. You've had a whole whole season to pick last week's game. You went 3-7.
Well, I was trying to make up ground.
Why? There's still
because you told me somebody else had to win.
There's 4 or 5 weeks left in the season.
No, it's over tonight.
Well, the regular season champion has been crowned.
It's been crowned. Ronnie?
Then we got the overall champion at the end of the season.
Well, everybody makes the playoffs. Is that really worth? I don't know.
Everybody doesn't make the playoffs.
Phil's out.
In our picks.
I'm out.
You're eliminated.
Phil's out.
I like that rule.
Back
in.
Tony Wilson, the man with the every time Tony and I broadcast a game, we always do the distance, and he's pretty good at guessing the distance. But 189 miles, Broken Bow to Wagner.
Oh, that's an hour and 10-minute drive for Chris. That's fast. Yo, you're fast.
But Tuttle Weatherford. So you're Tuttle, and you don't win the district title for the first time in 2 years. That goes to Blanchard this year.
Yep.
And then you draw Weatherford. I know Weatherford's down a little bit, but they have one of the best players in the entire state of Oklahoma. Football and basketball.
And if they win that one, they get Wagner second round.
They get Wagner.
CJ.
That's why it's very CJ Nicholson. Yeah, it's very important to win your district.
Yeah, it really is.
Yep.
Tuttle finishes second and still has to get
but
that.
They're going to be favorites in that game.
Yeah, but
no, it's a tough first round draw, no doubt.
Class 4A top right bracket featuring the district champions Blanchard, the Lions, taking on Cash, and Cushing taking on Sallisaw. Cushing made the state championship game a year ago, lost in the finals in a very fun, competitive game, and they back in the playoffs hosting as they take on Sallisaw. Would have to go on the road, though, if they get past the Black Diamonds, and would have to take on Blanchard more than likely. Bottom half of the 4A bracket, Poto.
There he is.
Poto, Miami. And then the bottom would be Newcastle making a trip to Elk City. And Elk City down a little bit. They had a great senior class last year. Newcastle on the rise. Newcastle just a few students away from jumping up into Class 5A. But we're not picking that game. But I'm thinking Newcastle on the road to take down Elk City.
Yeah. I would think that's right.
It's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
So that's the 4A bracket. So the favorite there would be Blanchard and Poto.
Yep.
in one semifinal, and the other favorite would be
Wagner,
and either Clinton or Ada.
Clinton or Ada, yeah.
Yeah, whoever. Tuttle will have to go through Wagner.
Yeah.
So
probably Clinton.
All right.
No, Ada. Probably Ada, actually. Yeah.
I would lean toward Ada.
Yeah.
Although Clinton probably has had a better, without going off my memory, I think Clinton would have a stronger schedule.
Yeah.
They lost to Bishop McGinnis first game of the year.
Yeah.
Was one of their losses.
All right.
Then they lost to Heritage Halls week 2 by they get beat 28-0 by Bishop McGinnis first round. Clinton did, and then they play Heritage Hall the second game and lose 42-35. I think one touchdown.
Good ball.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Appreciate CG01 with this. I've heard that Poto had some injuries to some starters last week, and was a season-ending injury. He was pretty sure.
Terrible news.
So, that is
man, you hate to hear that.
Yeah.
That stinks.
That does. That really does.
Just burst my bubble.
All right. We moved to Class 5A, and really fun 5A season just because the east side of the state has been a lot more competitive this year. Better teams this year over in the 5A. It's usually a Bishop Kelly or Collinsville. Years past, Booker T. Washington. I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out. But this year, Claremore, Collinsville, Sapulpa, Bishop Kelly, did I say Collinsville, Coweta. Yeah, Coweta last year. Yeah. So east side joins, the likes of Guthrie, McGinnis, Carl Albert, obviously, Elgin this year, Midwest City had a chance to win district title last year. El Reno's improved. So obviously, Lawton MacArthur. So it has been a fun 5A season. And let's take a look at how the bracket shapes up for 5A. And I'm telling you, there's so many great games. We'll be picking a lot of these games here in a little bit. But how about that for your first 4? I mean, I just mentioned all those schools, and there's the first 4 on that side of the bracket. Piedmont making a trip to Elgin, and Elgin only 13 points last week, that great offense. Piedmont up 14 points against Carl Albert.
Late.
Piedmont went on the road last year and beat Midwest City. Yeah. Elgin, they're practicing right now.
Right now. That's right.
If your defense isn't disciplined, because we know Elgin has a good defense, if they're not disciplined against Piedmont, look out.
Oh, it could be a problem.
You've got to stay home.
Are we picking that game? Is that game?
Yes.
Elgin Piedmont we're picking?
Are
we picking that one?
That's one of them.
Yep. That is one of them? Okay. Yeah. All right. No picks on that quite yet. So we got some time to think about. We got time to get Grant's thoughts on that. We got time. T-Fred, Grant, watch 5A football really, really close. So we'll see how that plays out. Matt Portwood, welcome to the show. Already playoffs? Did the season go by fast? Yeah.
About real fast, Matty.
It seems like just the other day we were here 12 hours doing all of our preseason.
Yeah, that's right.
That is crazy. T-Fred says, I can see Piedmont upsetting Elgin, and Grant says Elgin by 21. He's not on the 6A2 contender.
He's been big on the
he's been big on Elgin all year, so he's consistent.
21 points though?
No.
I don't
see that.
Piedmont gets up 14-7.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Or 17-7, 2 possessions.
It goes two ways. So if Piedmont gets up 14-0, they're going to hang on the ball for a long time with that running offense. And likewise, if Elgin gets up 10-0, game's over.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So whoever gets off the blocks quick is going to win the game.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay. As entertaining that top of the bracket is, let's get even more into this. How about this? Pryor making the trip down to Del City. That should probably be a very easy game for the Eagles. I think some Fields and maybe a quarterback, the name of River, might have the fourth quarter off this game. But with that being said, Guthrie hosting Lawton MacArthur. That's 9-1 against 8-2.
Yeah, and crazy enough, we just found out this is the first time Max ever played in Guthrie, ever played at the Rock.
There's only one coach on that team that has ever coached at the Rock. Everybody else has never been there.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, just one person.
There's been a lot of good playoff games between those two teams over the years.
Not to take any of our pregame stuff away from the game and to do that, but Guthrie and MacArthur, all matchups have always been in the playoffs.
Always.
Yeah.
Every season, there's never been a regular season meeting between Guthrie and MacArthur. In this exact same here as well. Guthrie 9-1.
Yep.
all the defensive numbers, and here in a little bit I can share those numbers that are
Gaudy.
for a lot of people may not have saw, but and we're picking Guthrie MacArthur here in a little bit. For the record, all three of us have not missed a Guthrie pick.
No, we haven't.
All season long.
And,
that's
not only
in the top 10, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, my bad, Phil.
In the top 10.
In the top 10.
Yeah.
And if you look at those Guthrie and Del City, those are the two best defenses in 5A as well.
Yeah.
That you potentially see in the second round as well. So
Agreed.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing, Del City not as much, but Guthrie's got to really guard against is looking forward. Looking to that
Yeah, you can't
potential
do
match.
that.
You can't
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
you don't wanna do
because
that.
You want, you win or go home, but man, if that does come to fruition, that second round game,
I'm going to be there.
I mean, yeah, I think we will. Be lights out.
Grant's saying 2 blowouts. He's saying
blowouts.
Del City and Guthrie with blowouts. We'll see how that plays out. Picks coming up here in a little bit. Let's take a look at the 5A bracket on the right side, and then we'll start with the top right. And there are the defending state champions, the Carl Albert Titans. 10-0 for Coach Dunn. First time to go 10-0 as the Carl Albert head coach. Remember, he was a Carl Albert grad, and then he was the offensive coordinator, athletic director at Del City, make the move back to Carl Albert. And his team will be hosting the El Reno Indians. El Reno, much improved ball club this year, but run into a big Titan team in round 1.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, that running back better get 1,000 yards if they're going to have a chance.
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you what though, that running back because we saw it firsthand. And no disrespect to Carl Albert, loaded with skilled kids, but their D-line and their O-line are not the same caliber as their skilled kids. Yeah. And so I think,
which is a pretty high level with the skilled kids.
It is, but their D-line and O-line, that is definitely where you look at them and go, okay, they're somewhat.
If you're going to be successful against Carl Albert, it is running the football.
Right,
You saw it against Guthrie. Piedmont obviously ran against them.
That's why Del City would be, some people are picking Del City to win the state championship.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I could see that for sure.
All right, bottom part of that bracket, you just saw a second ago, Coweta and Collinsville. This is matchup. One of the top 2 games in the state that we'll be picking here in a little bit. Collinsville.
These games.
Collinsville on the road.
Yeah.
On the road at Coweta. By the way, we are picking that game, so never mind. I know who I'm picking in that one.
Me too.
Okay. Oh, I hope it's not the same.
It will be the same. No, it's a new season. And we're all 0-0.
It's not a new season.
We're all 0-0.
The records,
Ronnie, tell him.
The records move over.
Ronnie, I tapped you and everything.
Dallas says, I think we get a Coweta Carl Albert rematch in round 2.
We'll see.
Good.
All right, bottom part of the 5A bracket features district champions Bishop Kelly taking on the McAllister Buffaloes. McAllister been in the playoffs in the state championship game the last 2 years in a row, and they finished 4th in that 5A3 this year behind Del City, Coweta, Sapulpa, and there's McAllister.
Yeah.
So, and then the bottom part, Midwest City and Bishop McGinnis.
It's a good matchup.
What a loaded 5A bracket.
Yeah,
I'm picking that one too.
We are picking this one here in a little bit. Stay tuned, T. Fred. But man, how about so I don't even know. We can obviously discuss this, but you certainly think Carl Albert can get past El Reno, Coweta, and Collinsville. That's probably the one thing that you'd be certain that would happen.
Yeah.
You have a potential Bishop Kelly, Bishop McGinnis, second round. That's a rematch of earlier. Bishop Kelly won that football game. Yeah. But McGinnis plays good defense. Their offense, they got to be able to run the ball and make some passes in there. But, rivalry game, anything can happen there.
Anything can happen.
Midwest City's proven they can play defense.
Will that be something? McGinnis get to the semis?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, as a third team.
As a third team in 5A too. That again tells you how good 5A2 is too.
Yeah,
and Guthrie's been very close to getting to the semis over the last couple of years, finishing third in that district 5A2. So, that 5A bracket is just going to be so much fun. The matchups, as you can tell, is outstanding. And then you have a potential Elgin Claremore if the home teams win there, and then potential Del City Guthrie. That's a state championship type game.
It is.
And that would be
Elgin Claremore would be a great game to watch.
It would be a great game. Yes.
Holy cow, that'd be so much fun.
So
if Elgin gets by Piedmont.
Yeah.
And we're talking about if Marlowe would have to go through all the private schools. If Guthrie were to make the finals, they would have to beat MacArthur's 7th or 8th ranked somewhere in there.
8-2 team, yeah.
Yeah, 8-2 team. Then you would have to play number 2 Del City, and then number 4 Elgin, and then number 1 Carl Albert. If you're Del City, you're going to have to go through Pryor's, probably not in the top 10, but you would have to go through number 3, then number 4, and then number 1.
That's why it's important to win.
That's why that Carl Albert Guthrie game, that Carl Albert 1 by 3 was huge.
So big.
Massive, yeah.
Because Carl Albert's over there.
So big.
Yeah.
Go, boys. Go.
Yeah, go have fun.
Go duke it out.
Go beat the heck out of
Let's
it.
just say Carl Albert's going to be very healthy no matter who they play.
Yeah.
And whoever they play
probably won't
be a little beat up, but happy to be there.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's playoff time. Those, Carl Albert will have them ready to go, so they're not going to overlook anybody.
No doubt.
It's a lot. Yeah.
State championship teams don't do that.
Nope.
Has Carl Albert won?
17. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a look at 6A2. Stillwater Pioneers, they are the district champions, 30-20 victory over Muskogee, and they will take on Bye. So they will be off this week.
Good luck, Bye.
Favorites.
And then Pump City Tahlequah. It's probably, We'll move on real quick. Sand Springs and Lawton. Okay, then Choctaw. Then we get to the second round. So we have Choctaw, Sand Springs.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And then Stillwater, Sleeps Walk to the semis.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
6A2. Again, it's just not what it has been the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, pretty good.
Really not.
Especially not
really
last
year. Tim says Choctaw and Bye. It's a pickle. Oh boy, that's a little.
That's a shot right there.
That's a little mid-Dell action going on there. Deer Creek with the bye. They will wait the winner between Bartlesville and Putnam City North. Certainly think that would be PC North, would be Bartlesville, but you never know. And then the bottom half of that bracket, Ponca City and against Putnam City West, and Muskogee will await the winner of that game. So
Muskogee's in the same situation that Stillwater is on the other side.
Yeah, the winner
gliding into that.
Yeah. It's the only really thing that 6A2 is interesting is Choctaw Sand Springs.
I agree with that.
Choctaw Sand Springs is really the only drama. Yeah. And then once you get to the semis, it's like
even when it does happen to be Choctaw Sand Springs, depending what matchups we see next week, that still might not be in the top 10 games next week.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah,
I can think of 3 5A games right off
the top.
Yeah. So, Josh Seabolt, welcome to the show, says Muskogee and Stillwater in the ship.
Could be.
Oh,
be a district championship rematch.
Josh Seabolt, he loves the Muskogee Roughners. He loves them.
And we love some Josh Sheeble.
Dallas says the Bartlesville Deer Creek game could be a very good game.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree with that. Bartlesville has been playing lights out here last several weeks. And
even in their losses, they've been
real good. Deer Creek's defense, still been struggling throughout the year.
We only get one bogey.
One bogey.
Yeah, coming up here in a little bit, we're going to have our state championship picks as well as you guys. We'll have our top 10 games. We'll also top 5. So we got to move here pretty quick, and we'll pull up the 6A1 bracket. We got a lot of show left in here. We got a lot to get to. 6A1. Drag it over here because it goes to this screen. Okay, here we go. 6A1. Bixby awaits the winner. Undefeated Bixby awaits the winner. Well, of course, Bixby didn't claim a district championship until week 10.
Are we spending time on this?
Yes. Well, we got to be fair.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah. Okay. Norman Broken Arrow, we are picking that game.
We are picking
that game. Bottom half of the bracket, Norman North against Edmond North, and the winner of that one will play Owasso. So you would certainly think Bixby can get by Broken Arrow or Norman. Yeah. And then you would have a potential, let's say, Bixby, Owasso. Norman North's capable of winning, but I would think Owasso would be there. So you have Bixby, Owasso, one semifinal. You look at the other side of the bracket, and you have the Union Redhawks awaiting the winner between Westmore and Mustang. We're picking this game too, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay, we are picking this one. So Mustang on the road at Westmore, In the bottom half of the bracket, Shaker Isaac, is he healthy again? I know
he didn't play last week.
Didn't play last week, and I saw a picture of him in a sling.
Maybe Dallas knows.
Jinx, finishing second in the district, receives a first-round bye. They await the winner between Edmond Santa Fe and Enid.
I know who they want to win. Who they want to play against. They want to play Edmond Santa Fe. They want to revenge that loss from first week, week 0.
First game of the season, it was Santa Fe going on the road, blocking the field goal on the last play to secure the victory. Although I think Jinx wouldn't mind playing Enid.
No. I
think if Enid pulled the upset, Jinx would be okay with it.
They would be. But
so that could be probably that. Without looking ahead, Edmond Santa Fe Jinx could be like number 1 game of the week type situation.
Yeah, that'd be a good game
next week. So it could be Jinx Union in one semi, Bixby and Owasso in the other. If you had to pick one West Side school, who are you picking? Obviously, it's going to be either Norman North or Edmond Santa Fe. So would you favor Norman North over Owasso or Santa Fe over Jinx? You had to pick one West Side school. Who would make the semis?
I think Norman North over Owasso. If there was one,
Santa Fe's already proven they can beat Jinx.
They did first week 1.
Yeah. Be Santa Fe for me.
It'd be Santa Fe for me too. Yeah.
What do you guys know?
Well, Dallas has got breaking news.
Yeah, he does.
Tim says Bixby beats Broken Arrow Norman. Tim, thank you for that.
I think he's saying combined. If the teams were combined.
Yeah. Oh, BA plus.
That's what I'm assuming.
Plus Norman. If they were combined.
Yeah. I think he's right.
Yeah.
I think he's dead on. Yeah. I think you can combine all the schools together, and Bixby would still win that game.
Jinx and Union combined?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's big.
Who's gonna be quarterback? Shaker's not playing.
I bet he is playing.
You might want to read the headline.
Read what our buddy Dallas said.
Dallas, unofficial. Of course, I would absolutely be shocked if he comes back this season. Oh
yeah. Didn't you pick Union to win 6A1?
Well, they're not number 1 team, so you obviously didn't pick them.
Why is he attacking me?
He's all over you tonight.
I did pick Union.
So I get punished for making good picks early in the year?
You picked every number 1 team.
Well, they're number 1 now.
So every number 1 team you think
they're number 1 now. They weren't number 1 when I picked them.
Bixby.
Really?
Carl Albert.
Well, they were.
Wagner.
They were. Keep going.
Heritage Hall.
Yeah, they were.
Washington.
Yeah, I got that one.
Fairview.
Yeah, good. Go ahead. What about 6A2?
You picked Deer Creek.
That's right.
Number 2. You picked number 2.
There you go.
You went out on the limb.
I went out on the limb.
You went off. Yeah. Tim says, Bixby versus the 85 Bears with Dicka. Good defense. I don't think Bixby's offense as potent, although they score a lot of points. But
just because they go for 2 every time.
The Bears' defense was really.
Did you know that?
I did not.
I did not know that. Maddie, thanks for the breaking news. Well, we won't talk about it, but thanks for the breaking news.
Non-district game.
Yeah.
I did not hear that. Okay, so that is the brackets. Coming up, we're going to take a time out. We are presented by Generations Church. We have the top 5 to get to, what we did last week. Stay tuned if you're a Ronnie fan out there.
Jeez.
And top 5, and then we got games to pick from, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Got to do all that in 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Well, 32, but.
Oh, yeah. We're going to 7:30, so buckle in.
Tonight.
Back after this.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky.
Have you met Clucky the chicken?
Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle, presented by Generations Church.
Ronnie, Phil, Chris, High School Huddle, week 1 of the Oklahoma High School playoffs. Basketball scrimmages, by the way, are underway.
Wrestling practices.
Wrestling practices are underway.
Yep.
So we'll be having some shootouts and preseason turkey stuff and all that good stuff here in the coming weeks. Coming up here in a few moments, we'll have our top 5. We do have some shuffling going on, but before we do that, let's hear from our great sponsor, Generations Church.
The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com.
We'll not go into detail, but Generations Church, big time this past week.
Yeah.
They do so many things behind the scenes. We talk about it all the time, but another shining example last week. Again, no details, but man, cannot thank Generations Church enough for what they do in the community, around the state, and around the world. You guys sharing data?
It's between us.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Breaking news.
We have shaker news. We'll keep that till we're done making picks.
Yeah.
Oh. You can't share information?
Oh, next break I will.
Next segment.
I mean, they don't play this week, so I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, he's not playing. We already found that
he's
out.
Off. Yeah.
Off.
Didn't play last week, off this week.
Had plenty of time to get healthy.
Probably doesn't have to play next week, to be honest with you.
Be healthy. Be ready to play the state championship game.
Semis. Probably going to need semis. Jinx. All right. Take a look at some of the top 5 rankings here and all that to see what has changed. And, we can look at Class A and we can go real fast here. Nothing has changed. Fairview 1, Hominy 2, Minko 3, Colcord 4, and Woodland 5.
Perfect.
That's how I have it.
So I got it.
I concur.
It's perfect.
It's just the way Ronnie said perfect with so much passion.
Now, your Class A state championship, you picked Fairview?
Are we going to do that now?
No.
Oh, okay.
See, stand by.
What should we do that now?
We might as well do it
go
while
with the
we do
rankings
it.
and go here.
We could do it while we do the rankings
then
and then jump right into it.
But then if we do our top 10 games, it might give it away who.
Oh, okay. We'll do that after the top 10 games?
Because if I have Pryor beating Del City.
Are we doing it after the top 10 games? You're the producer.
Well, what's the matter if we do it before this week's games and we already know what it is for next week's games?
So we should do it now.
That's what I would say.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna say if you pick Dale City, the next week when they play Guthrie, we're gonna know who you pick. So whether we know this week what you're gonna pick on week 1 or week 2, we're still gonna know.
Yeah, if I pick Del City to win the state championship, then obviously we know what my picks are going to be the rest of the time.
Right.
No big deal. Okay. I'm good either way.
Yeah.
No secrets here. For the most part. So, yeah. All right. Class A state championship. Okay, so here's what we decided here as a team is we had all these preseason picks, and we'll go through them for each class, and we said, well, we can change them during this week, but
2 weeks ago we said that.
We made a rule. We can only make one change. We can only make one change in all the classes. A through 6A, we can only make one championship switch.
Doesn't bode well for me.
This was just, we discussed this earlier, but we had input from other people as well. We just didn't make this out on our own. We had discussion.
Who else you guys talking
about? We talked to the team Friday night.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You were getting a hot dog.
I'm not on the team anymore?
No, you were getting a hot dog.
I was hungry.
Okay, so let's Class A. Here's the top 5. I picked Colcord to win the state championship.
Yeah.
Phil?
I picked Fairview.
I picked Fairview.
All right. Any changes? Anyone taking Minko? Anybody taking Crescent?
Anybody's ever been casino? Know what this means?
Oh.
Revival?
Yeah, Revival.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
I'm good.
I have one. I can switch one. And I can't decide. You know what? I'm going to make my one switch here.
Right here? Are you really?
Hold on. Let me look at class.
You need to rethink that.
No.
You might want to go a couple classes up.
No, so a couple classes up is not guaranteed.
Let him go. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Couple classes up is not guaranteed.
Well, neither's this.
Well, he picked Colcord. Fairview's a pretty good bet, Phil.
Fairview's got to be Hobart, Crescent, Stroud, Colcord, or Colcord beat Fairview.
No, it's a gauntlet.
And then Hominy. Oh.
You go Hominy?
Oh, boy.
I might be going
Go Hominy. That'd be a good one. That would be. If I were to switch, I would go Hominy. But I had to for sure change this one that I know of.
3A is not guaranteed though. That's
nope.
I'm making my switch.
Mistake.
But now I don't know who make the switch to. Fairview or Hominy.
Go ahead, take your time. We got all night.
We do.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
This is just bleed into the other show.
Okay. More. I'll come back. Maybe this will be a decision. Okay. Class 2A. Top 5. Number 1, Washington. Number 2, Millwood. Number 3, Jones. Number 4, Kiefer. The Trojans into the top 5. They leapfrog the Prague Red Devils at number 5.
Perfect. Oh, no. Was it 2A? Oh, that's terrible. What is going on here? Where is Idabel? You guys are not believers in Idabel at all?
No, Idabel can make a run.
I got Idabel still number 3. I've had him 3 all year long.
I know.
But do they have a victory like Kiefer does? Idabel's best victory is?
Like you always say, Chris, hear me now, believe me later. All right?
So that means he doesn't know.
I've been saying it. We've been saying it all week long.
You've been riding that for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. I forget who their best win is, but
no, but 3 or 4 weeks you've been riding Idabel.
I've been riding Idabel for a long time now.
Okay, I just got to look it up here real quick. 2A Idabel. 2A Idabel. We know Kiefer beat Victory Christian last week, and Idabel 9-0 this year. Couldn't get 10 games on the schedule.
Well, there's the power outage. The power outage.
That's right. I know. Hugo Valiant. Ashdown, Arkansas.
I bet they were good.
I bet they can be real good.
Kingston's
a good program.
That's a good win. 54-13 early in the season. Spyro, Antlers, Wilburton, Eufaula.
Ironheads. What was the closest game?
Closest game, 36, 42, 51. Spyro.
1 point?
49-48.
Oh.
49-48.
Like it.
So, all right, 2A state championship. I picked Washington to win it all.
I picked Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm standing.
We're doing this now. What does this mean?
I'm stay.
Stay. Don't flip another card.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
Oh, men play these.
Yeah. That means
Max
hit.
bet.
That means hit. Yeah.
Max bet every time.
Max bet. Yeah. That means hit in the game that we're
Oh,
playing.
that could get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we're staying there. Okay. Class 3A, top 5. These are the final regular season rankings, by the way.
Yep.
Number 1, Lincoln Christian. Number 2, Heritage Hall. Number 3, Perkins Tryon. Number 4, Metro Christian. They bump up into the top 5. And number 5, Sulphur. Metro Christian's only loss? No, they have 2 losses. Perkins and Metro played earlier. Perkins won that game.
Perkins won that game. Yep.
Yep. Cussville.
They have 2. No, that was Marlowe.
Oh, that was Marlowe.
Cheated me in overtime.
Phil.
Twice.
The victim again.
Well, I've been a victim twice.
Perkins 9-1. Of course, their only loss coming this year, early in the year, to Marlowe. But taking a look at who.
Metro Christian lost to Poto as well.
There you go. Yeah. So
that's not a bad loss.
So 3A preseason, I went with Heritage Hall winning the state championship. Phil?
I went with Heritage Hall.
And Ronnie?
Heritage Hall is who I went with.
So you went with. No one yet has their one mulligan.
Well, you're pending.
You're holding.
You're pending.
You're an attention hog.
You're pending.
Come back to him.
Class A. You haven't made your decision, Class A. You're pending still.
Well, because I haven't gone through all the classes yet, so I'm not sure who I want to change yet.
Oh, so we can all do that.
You can do it any time.
Oh, okay. I like that.
You can do it any time.
Oh, I don't care.
I'll forget.
As long as it's a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this segment.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
Good
fine.
rule.
So
Chris.
no change?
I apologize.
Okay.
No, we're not saying no change. We're saying we're waiting.
Okay. You want to hear all the...
That's right. We like the Chris rule.
All right, Class 4A rankings, Wagner number 1, Poto number 2, Blanchard number 3, Tuttle number 4, and Ada number 5. This is not a unanimous poll, but it is the final poll here on the High School Huddle.
Now, I think.
Ronnie has Poto number 1, Wagner number 2. Is that correct?
I do have Poto number 1.
And you have Newcastle in your top 5 and not Ada. Is that correct?
Yeah, I forgot to change that. Yeah, but that's
so
correct.
it should be Ada?
Well, it's official now.
all
but
the same.
yeah, it's all the same. Yeah, I would put Ada there.
Okay. Blanchard District Champions Tuttle, number 4. They got to play Weatherford first round. They might be in danger of not even winning a playoff game. Weatherford?
Oh, Tuttle wins that easy.
Okay. In 4A, I picked Wagner to win the state championship.
As did I.
That's who I picked.
Okay. You ready to go Poto right now?
You're doing it right now. Or are you waiting until
Well, with the breaking news earlier, I'm out on Poto.
I can go ahead and lock in Wagner myself also.
All right. So no mulligans yet. So
not yet.
You can always come back to it.
Oh, yeah.
You can always go back to Poto.
Oh, I can? Even though I said I'm locking it
Uh-huh.
in? Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, you're
End of the segment.
Have options.
End of the segment.
You got to pick it by the end of the segment.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Class 5A. Number 1, Carl Albert. Number 2, Del City. Number 3, Guthrie. Number 4, Elgin. Number 5, Bishop Kelly. And I got to tell you, our top 4 has not changed all season long. And Collinsville is at number 5 until Bishop Kelly being number 5. All the other polls across the state are now catching up to our poll.
Oh, they're finally catching up with us. Oh.
Most of them have it kind of exactly like we
They
have.
clearly don't watch the show then.
Yeah.
They probably should.
Probably should. That's okay. You had Guthrie and Elgin switch last week.
Yep, that was it's kind of a good job to Elgin for being district champions because I knew they were going to win this week. Obviously, because we'll go over that in a little bit. But these are my playoff top 5s, and these are who I think are the top teams in 5A: Carl Albert, Del City, Guthrie, Elgin, Bishop Kelly.
So you're punishing? Are you punishing Elgin because they only won by 10?
Yes.
That too, yeah.
Okay, all right.
That game really told a lot to me about Elgin.
All right. In the preseason in August, maybe it was late July, but in August, I picked Carl Albert to go back to back. Phil?
Carl Albert.
December 3rd after the 5A game, like a couple minutes after that, I picked Carl Albert then.
You did actually.
Yeah, about a year ago, I picked Carl
And then
Albert.
Kevin Sperry moved in.
Yeah,
Well,
which
we
even
needed some help.
Yeah.
Transfer
Need to get
Titans.
by.
The Transfer Titans.
Yeah.
Transfer Titans. Tim, the Transfer Titans. They're good.
Even in basketball now.
They even get transfers in basketball now.
Well, I'm sure baseball's coming.
But once you start your freshman year, that's not really a transfer. So.
No.
It's true.
What's that called?
Moving? No.
Starting-
Just going to school.
Just going to school?
Yeah, just going to school. Yeah.
Because of the rules over there?
Yeah. If you're a stud cheerleader, Carl Albert. Stud swimmer? Carl Albert. Stud baseball player?
Carl Albert.
Stud football player?
Carl Albert.
What do we leave out?
Softball? Piedmont. Sorry. Or Guthrie. Piedmont or Guthrie.
Guthrie? When was the last time I got a trainer? Okay. Number 6A2, top 5 rankings. Tim is
am I changing? Am I changing 5A?
Changing right now? Or you want to hear 6A?
I want to keep my options.
Okay, keep your options.
I may have breaking news.
I knew Tim was just boiling.
Tim come in?
Boiling right on cue, Tim. Right on cue. We love it. All right. Let's go to
Wouldn't expect less.
6A2 top 5. The new number 1, Stillwater Pioneers. Number 2, Deer Creek. Number 3, Muskogee, dropping 2 spots. Choctaw, number 4. Sand Springs, number 5. Just off the list, Bartlesville at number 6. And I'm not gonna lie, boys. I almost put Deer Creek number 1. Yeah. Stillwater number 2. Yeah.
Well, I think those top 4 any four of those teams can win a state championship. I think.
I don't know about Choctaw anymore.
I think 3. I think the top 3 teams.
I think they could.
Well, Cash Williams had a hell of a game after he committed to Tennessee.
And Juju Smith.
And Juju, that's one of the best names in the world.
Yeah.
They're
there.
Yeah, they're definitely there.
But if I were to pick, they would be the 4th team, I think.
Who makes plays right on that day?
Yeah. All right. So in 6A2, I pick the Deer Creek Antlers to win the state championship.
That's who you picked?
That's who I picked.
I picked Deer Creek also.
You picked Deer Creek.
I picked Muskogee.
Muskogee.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All good picks. All still in play. I can go ahead and lock that one down.
Lock?
Yeah, I'm not changing that one.
You're staying with Deer Creek?
I'm staying with Deer Creek.
Wow, really?
Yep. Well, I get one.
They lost the Mustang and
If I had 3, I wouldn't be doing that.
They lost the Mustang and Edmond Memorial.
That's
Edmond
right.
Memorial didn't make the playoffs.
That's
Mustang
right.
barely made the playoffs.
That's right.
When 75%.
But they're
of the teams
playing. But Deer Creek has, I think, the best quarterback in 6A2.
I would agree.
So, I'm putting a lot of weight on that.
Yep.
All right.
Stillwater's playing great football right now, though.
Yes, they are.
So,
6A1 rankings. Number 1, Bixby Spartans. Number 2, the Union Redhawks. Number 3, the Owasso Rams. Edmond Santa Fe at number 4, and Jinx at number 5. Looks like just off the list would probably be Norman North. I think would be off this list here. That's how I have my top 5.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 is different for me just because all 3 of those teams have all played each other and all beat each other. So I still have Norman North 4 because they beat Santa Fe, and I have Santa Fe 5 because they beat Jinx. Even though I know Jinx destroyed Norman North,
right, it's a mess.
However you want it, I don't care. It won't bother me either way.
It's now the playoff time.
I'm keeping Jinx out just out of principle because they're there every freaking year anyway. So principle for me.
Okay. Hey, honesty's great.
Yeah.
I'm not locking this one down.
Okay. You're not locking that one down, but it is now in 6A1 preseason. I picked the Union Redhawks to win a state championship.
Phil?
Bixby.
I picked Union as well.
Okay. So we have one game that we can switch up.
Yeah.
One mulligan.
Yeah.
Chris?
You go first.
Why do I have to go first? Ronnie,
You're the host of the show.
It's your show.
Ronnie won the picks last week.
I get to go first on the picks. You go first on state championship picks.
Phil's in dead last seat. That should be his punishment.
There you go.
You want me to go first?
2-1.
Yeah. Then it goes this way. I go last.
Imagine that, 2-1. Yeah, it goes this way.
Okay,
Ronnie
that's
still
fine.
last. I'd like to change 3 of them.
Okay.
Can only change one.
I would. I'd like to change.
So you have all number 1s except for number 2.
Well, they're number 1s now. They weren't when we first.
I think one of them would be you would pick Lincoln Christian. Would that be one of them?
That's one of them.
Union, Bixby would be one of them.
I already had Bixby.
Yeah.
You already had Bixby. Oh, you had Union.
Yeah, I had Union.
So you would Lincoln Christian.
Would you change to Poto?
No.
Okay.
Stillwater.
Okay. You would change Stillwater.
I think the way they're playing right now,
Okay.
I feel good about them.
But the one you're changing is
I can't believe I'm going to do this.
Guthrie, Dill City.
The Eagles. Soar Eagles.
That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one.
Guthrie, Guthrie fans, you're hoping he picks Del City.
Let me see.
I'm telling you now, Guthrie, they're hanging out on Division Street waiting for you to pick the Del City.
Torches out there. I see them already.
How many total points did Guthrie give up this year?
33 points.
Total points in the season.
2 teams scored a touchdown.
Beat Carl Albert for what, 30 46 minutes.
Not long enough.
You know what I mean? And really physically beat them up.
Yeah, they did.
Yep. I want
Phil. Let me give you some data here. Guthrie this year, 5 of their 10 opponents made the playoffs.
Yep.
Okay, 9-1 record. Guthrie outscored their opponents 419-33. 2 teams scored a touchdown. Carl Albert and Lawton Ike really wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah, Lawton Ike wasn't a touchdown.
It was not a touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 shutouts. Probably should have been 8.
Was 8.
Should have been 8. Yeah.
6 opponents held to negative rushing yards. Negative rushing yards. 33 points allowed altogether, 3.3 per game. Opponents combined to rush for a total of 91 yards. The entire season combined.
So let me explain some. Okay.
720 total yards of offense allowed. That's 72 yards per game. They allowed 70 first downs. Hello, thanks for waving. 70 first downs, or honking, I should say, sorry.
Yeah.
Forced 65 punts. So they forced almost as many punts as they allowed first downs. Opponents held to 0 points in the first quarter. Opponents held to 3 points in the third quarter. Phil? I'm just giving you some background information on the Blue Jays, who have an 8-2 team in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, this is the thing. They have an 8-2 team first round, but I think they'll win that game.
Okay. You just gave them one.
That's okay. Del City has a very capable quarterback that can throw the ball.
Yep.
Very capable wideouts that can go get the ball.
Yeah, he's good.
Very, very good running back, OSU commit. Give me the Blue Jays to win 5A.
What?
Yep. Did I lock it down?
Wow.
Did I lock it down?
No, you locked it down.
Okay, give me Lincoln Christian. No?
No. What final answer is?
Final answer, all joking aside, is these Blue Jays, I have been hard on them all year. I know that it's that there's just all logic says Carl Albert wins 5A. I know that. They do. But all I can think about is how physically dominating. They just beat Carl Albert up. They just beat him up that night.
Yeah.
And I think that what the Blue Jays will be able to do in that second round game, I think they'll go in. I think they'll have great success against the run. Guthrie's got to be able to pass the ball effectively. They don't have to throw the ball 20 times a game, but they've got to be able to pass, have a great rushing game. Special teams has been lights out. Kids are playing out of their mind right now, they believe. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I am going to say this, and you can call me a homer if you want. I don't care. I'm picking Guthrie to win 5A. That's my change.
Wow. All right, Phil took up the entire segment. I will switch. I got to switch to Bixby.
Yeah.
So you're going to switch A.
That's a good call.
I was 1-2, but I got to switch to Bixby.
That's a good call.
Yes, I am going Bixby as well. I'm switching Union to Bixby.
Okay.
Good calls.
Phil took up the entire segment.
That's what I get for trying to be cute in the beginning of the season. Just because.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted
just trying to be cute in the beginning of the season. I knew Bixby was going to win it, but
I wanted to flip.
I really
Lincoln
thought Union.
Christian.
I really thought Union.
I wanted to flip Lincoln Christian.
Yeah.
Because I think they will. I think they will beat Heritage Hall if they match up. But I've been so hard on the Blue Jays, and man, they've made believers out of me.
You screwed them now.
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
It's not. That's not fair to say that.
Well,
you want to apologize?
No, you picked against them all year. Now you're picking
I didn't
them.
pick against them all year.
Well, that's what they tell me.
That's a little harsh.
I go to the donut shop and they said, well, "Where's your friend at? He's picking other teams to win now."
I try to go right down. You know what this really says? I really believe what I just said about Guthrie.
All right, we're gonna take our final time out. Come back, top 10 games of the week that we're going to be picking. You as well, and we're going to have our state championship. No, we've already done that, right?
Yeah.
We've already done that. Okay. Take a timeout. Final timeout. Come back. Top 10 games of the week here on the High School Huddle.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Louis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Louis Turney a call at 282-7600.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle, presented by Generations Church.
Welcome back. Final segment of the High School Huddle. Get set for round one of the playoffs. Big thank you to our title sponsor, Generations Church. It is time for the top 10 games of the week. And to kind of let you know what happened last week in the top 10 picks, there it is in the flesh, Phil Nichols.
I tried to go big, tried to win the regular season, and it bit me in the bottom.
See, this should all be about Ronnie right now.
So how does this 3-7 overshadow my 10-0?
Well, everybody, I knew you were going to win.
We should be talking about his 10-0, but we were
regular
focused
season champion.
Everybody goes 10-0. I was regular season champion last year.
You didn't go 10-0 this year. Oh, go ahead.
What were you getting ready to say before? Everyone goes, what, 10-0?
Everybody went 10-0? Is that what you were about to say?
Everybody's went 10-0 at some point. It's not that big
in their
of a deal.
lifetime?
You guys act like it never happens.
How many times did you do it this year?
Well, I got cheated twice.
There it is.
Hey, look at there. There's my graphic.
There it is.
Regular season champ, too.
Congratulations, Ronnie.
I got some numbers for you, too, guys, real fast.
I mean, if you want to,
it's all about the regular season is obviously the toughest. There's no doubt it's the toughest.
Not.
Who won 2A4 last year? Exactly.
I forgot.
No one remembers.
But look, I remember this. We must have forgot a week last year. But this time last year, Phil was winning 68-22 this time last year.
Had a big lead.
Chris was 65-25. Yeah. I was 61-29.
Comeback player of the year.
Comeback player of the year, obviously. Phil had 100 wins last year. It was 126.
That happened.
Well, are you guys going to get to 100 wins?
Chris
in 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris was 99-34 last year.
What was I last year?
99-34.
Okay.
I was 84-48. I've already surpassed last year.
That's how bad you were last year.
Yeah, you were bad.
Yeah, but it tells you how good I am this year.
I got to tell you, you're doing the homework.
I do my homework.
Games you don't know, you're reaching out to folks.
I am. I reach out.
Are you really?
I do.
You bother people during the week or trying to make a living?
Phil, how many times do you bother us all week long?
That's about the point.
Well, you guys aren't trying to make a living.
All right, we got to move quick here. Top 10 games of the week. First game we'll take a look at. 3-7, 4-6. But
I don't like this one.
Still, who in the world is going to win this game? It is Broken Arrow, 3-7. Had a victory over somebody more. I'm drawing blank. In the last 10 seconds of the ball game to win that game, to make it into the beat Norman. Thank you, T-Fred. Oh, no, he's picking Norman to win. But Broken Arrow at Norman. Ronnie, you went first. You won last week. T-Box, I had it for a couple of weeks.
You had it 1 week.
Oh, 1 week.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
You would definitely know the stats.
I definitely know. Yeah.
Okay.
You had it for 1 week.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn on the lights. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Oh, I will be picking Norman in this game. They're the better team right now. They've been playing a lot better. So give me Norman over Broken Arrow.
Phil?
Oh, Norman all the way.
All right.
Tried to bully me into tried to bully me into.
Yeah, I no trust in Broken Arrow. No trust in Broken Arrow. So all three of us will have Norman advancing on to the next round. There they are. All three Norman Tigers moving on.
I want to know.
Game number 9.
9 more.
Where's 0-1 now? Game number 9, Weatherford on the road at Tuttle. Weatherford 6-4. Didn't quite get. If they win this game in the other game, that gets 8 victories, exactly what I picked on the year.
You specifically said 8-2.
I said 8 wins.
You said
2 losses.
8-2, yeah.
So I'd get maybe the wins right.
It's okay. It's okay. 8 would be
Weatherford at Tuttle. Weatherford, C.J. Nicholson, one of the top players in the state of Oklahoma, taking on Tuttle. We saw Tuttle earlier this year. Good football team.
Good football team.
Second in the district behind Blanchard this year. Beat Newcastle. Good victory there.
Mm-hmm.
So, Phil Nichols, you are on the clock.
Give me Tuttle.
Yeah, I will take Tuttle as well. I think just
going to get your best friend in high school.
I know my good friend, but
best friend.
He didn't give me 8 victories.
Yeah,
so
punishment.
It's
punishment.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Give me Tuttle.
All right, Phil. So far, you're hanging with the big boys.
2-0.
Dallas has Broken Arrow by 10.
Well, Dallas is an east side.
Matt Portwood has Broken Arrow by 7.
Well, Matt's big and beat me up, so I think Matt made a good pick.
T-Fred goes Norman and Tuttle.
Okay, well,
T-Fred's
a genius.
All right, T-Fred's with us.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still mad at T-Fred.
Game number 8, the Broncos of Bethany on the road to Western Oklahoma Clinton. 6-4 versus 6-3. And by the way, Ronnie, it is the Red Tornadoes.
Oh yeah, I definitely know that. It's Red
not
Tornadoes.
The Tornadoes.
No, it's a Red Tornadoes.
Red Tornadoes. Make sure we all know about that.
Those are fighting words.
Bethany, tough district. Absolutely tough district. Finished 4th. Would be better in many other districts, but I think Clinton wins this one in a close one.
Yeah.
I see Bethany way of winning, but I'm going Clinton close.
Yep, I agree with you. The Red Tornadoes win this game. Phil, get a game back right here. You get a game back right here.
We're all even right now.
Oh, you're going Red.
Yeah.
Just remember, Phil, you're 10 games back of the winner.
Wait, these still count for this?
Yeah, well, yes.
Oh, I got to keep going aggressive. You know what? Give me Bethany.
He gets you every time.
He does. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Dallas has Clinton. Grant has Clinton. You're the only one that has Bethany, Phil.
Well, that's how geniuses are made right there.
All right, let's get it officially on the board here. I forgot to hit that, so give it a second here to click. And there's the Bronco logo. All right, game number 7. Ronnie, you're on the clock. Bishop McGinnis, 3rd in District 5A2, 6-3 on the season. Taking on Midwest City. Midwest City only 3 points last week in the district, lost to Elgin, 13-3, but played very good defense against Elgin, who's been scoring 50, 60 points all season long. This will be a great game between 6-3 and 6-4.
Yeah.
At Midwest City.
At Midwest City. We saw last year 5A2 to sweep 5A1, 4-0.
Oh, McGinnis, or T-Fred's picking McGinnis.
Okay.
That.
Shocker.
Thank you. Midwest City, they got some dudes on defense, I know, and McGinnis plays good defense, but I think Midwest City can figure out a way to score 10, 14 points to win this game. So I'm picking Midwest City in a real low-scoring game.
Give me the Bombers.
Midwest City, yeah. I think McGinnis plays really good defense. I'd be concerned about their offense going against Midwest City's defense. So I will go Midwest City as well. We'll get those on the screen, make those official. Grant Oliver also has Midwest City winning that one. So T-Fred, you can win it. Dallas has McGinnis winning. Dallas has McGinnis winning.
He needs to study his West Side more, a little bit better.
That'd be a fun game to watch. Are we on Game 6? We are on Game 6. All right, we'll stay in Class 5A football. There's a bunch of them. That's not right.
No, that's not right.
Piedmont against
Elgin.
Let's go Elgin here. Good thing about this is I have it right here and can fix it. Elgin. Phil, are you up first?
I don't know.
Matt Portwood has McGinnis.
Let's see, Piedmont,
Game
Elgin.
6.
Phil is up next.
That's me.
Phil's up.
Oh, boy.
Piedmont went on the road last year to beat Midwest City.
I know.
Is this defense going to be disciplined enough to take on that wonky offense of Piedmont?
I can't get past the offense.
Elgin.
That offense scored a bunch of points last week.
Carl Albert.
About beat Carl Albert.
I know.
If they get up,
T-Fred, Piedmont in an upset.
Yeah, I know. Give me Elgin. I think last week was just a week, and give me Elgin.
I would agree. I'm going with Elgin. Piedmont will be up in 6A2 next year, and I think Elgin's offense awakens.
Yeah.
You're a genius, Phil. Give me Elgin.
Thanks. Good.
All right.
Good
Smart
enough.
guy.
Dallas
Smart
has
guy.
Elgin as well. Grant obviously has Elgin.
Yeah.
Grant, who's your 5A state championship pick?
Oh, he's scared. He won't say it.
Game number 5, Marlowe, the Outlaw, 7-3 on the road at Metro Christian, 8-2. Marlowe, tough district.
Yeah.
Heritage Hall, Sulphur, Plainview, all that. On the road at
Beat
Metro
Perkins.
Christian. Oh, that's me too. Metro Christian, I kept you out of the top 5 all season long until this week. You will remain in the top 5 when we do the show next week. I got Metro Christian taking down Marlowe.
Metro Christian. Give me Metro.
Oh, good, because I put it on the wrong one. So, good. I'm glad you did that.
Love the logo. Give me Metro.
It is a cool logo.
Yep.
It is a cool logo. Not scoring as many points this year as they have in years past, but still, I think it's enough. All right, game number 4, Metro by a million. Grant Oliver has there. T-Fred also has Metro Christian. Portwood going with Piedmont, by the way. Grant Oliver's 5A state championship pick. Carl Albert over Del City.
Yep, he told me that earlier in the week. Yep.
Okay. I didn't know that, so thank you. That very easily. A lot of people rooting for that game across the state. So
I think it'd be a fantastic game.
It would be.
Too bad it's not happening.
Oh, because of this team on the screen? I wonder who you're picking here, Phil.
Oh, Guthrie. Yeah. Can't see that. There's letters up there?
Yeah. Lawton Mac at Guthrie. 9-1 Guthrie, 8-2 Lawton Mac. This is the 8th time these two teams have ever met, all 8 in the playoffs. Guthrie with a home second, maybe the third home game, first round playoff like in the last 10 years.
Yep.
So who's got this game?
Ronnie.
I do. Yep.
Okay. Dallas has Guthrie. Grant has Guthrie by 42 points, 49-7.
Well,
hold on. Let me get Phil's out of the way. Okay, go ahead, Ronnie.
I was thinking maybe Mac could put up a little bit of a fight, maybe early. But then they had a linebacker go on live TV yesterday and kind of calling out the Guthrie Blue Jays and fans, which I enjoy, which Guthrie doesn't need a whole lot of motivation to play anyway, but just give him that little bit of extra credit. I got Guthrie. Huge.
Yeah, I got Guthrie. Huge.
Yeah, Lott MacArthur, what they do well is run the ball, and what Guthrie does
is stop the run.
Stop the run. So yeah,
I mean shut down the run, not just stop it, just completely shuts it down.
91 total rushing yards.
Insane.
It is,
Insane.
In 10 games.
But Guthrie's got to show up though.
Oh, absolutely. And
They
will.
MacArthur is capable.
Yeah,
They're
they
very
are.
capable.
BB have them ready.
Oh yeah, he will.
All right. Game. By the way, we haven't lost a Guthrie game on this segment all year.
Correct.
That includes Carl Albert. All right. That is game number 4. Game number 3, Mustang 6-4, going up against Westmore 6-4. Phil Nichols.
Give me Westmore.
Okay. Matt Portwood says Blue Jays shut them out. T-Fred has Guthrie by 50.
I don't know if Guthrie scored 50.
So the best player on the Well, Westmore's got some D1 players on there.
Westmore's not the best player, I think.
MJ Graham?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, the
quarterback.
MJ Graham, I think so.
Yeah.
Houston kid.
Yeah.
I will take the home team, Westmore. Yeah, he's committed to Houston.
Yep. Give me Westmore.
Oh, what?
Give me Westmore.
Oh, Westmore across the board. Westmore across the board. T-Fred has Westmore. Grant Oliver has Westmore by 2. And Dallas has Westmore. So everybody's picking Westmore. Mustang barely gets in.
Yeah. They played
The playoffs.
soft.
Grant has Westmore winning by safety.
Safety, yeah. Or a couple extra missed points.
Interesting.
All right. Game
Winniewood.
Yeah.
Game number 2, Collinsville, state champions a couple years ago, at Coweta.
This is a tough game.
8-2, Collinsville on the road at Coweta. And I'm up first. I will take the visiting team, Collinsville on the road to beat Coweta.
Ooh. I am not a Collinsville believer. Haven't been all year long.
You really haven't.
Give me Coweta.
Grant Oliver has Coweta by 9.
Yeah. Coweta's, 2-loss team? Is that right?
That's right. 3-loss team.
3-loss. They lost to, didn't they lose to Poto earlier?
I can look it up for you. So
I think
we can
that's
make
right.
this they definitely lost to Del City.
Yeah. Then they lost.
Lost to Carl Albert.
Yeah.
Wagner. And Del
that's what it
City.
was. Yeah.
You know.
Not
Number
too bad.
one.
Not too bad.
Number 2.
They've been tested.
I fall in this category where Ronnie is. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. I'm going to take Coweta.
All right. I'm the only one, I think. T-Fred has Coweta. Dallas has Coweta. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Huntsville. Coach Jones, come on. Let's go. All right. Game number 1. It is the Sapulpa Chieftains on the road to Claremore. 7-3 on the year. Claremore 9-1.
Is it me?
Nope.
No. Phil's the top pick.
Oh, sorry, Ronnie.
The top pick.
Golly.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
I went first last time, so it'd be his turn.
Okay, I didn't remember that.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Ronnie's looking up data.
What are you doing?
Just double check. I know I'm picking. I just want to confirm. So Sapaloopa, that's what I like to say, Sapaloopa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coweta, Del City, Sand Springs, their losses. Yeah. Quality losses, right? But Claremore is the team that gave me the overall championship in the regular season.
The team that you put them in the top 5.
I put them in top 5 this year. I like Claremore. Give me the Red Zebras.
Those zebras are a ferocious animal.
Well, until the alligators pop up.
Oh boy, give me the zebs.
All right. Yeah, I will go with the Zebras as well. Although they beat me in my junior year in basketball.
But you're over it.
Yeah, no, I told you, big old zebra on the wall. All right. Grant Oliver has Sapulpa by 4. By the way, Matt Portwood has Collinsville as well. So yeah. I'm not alone.
Not alone.
Not alone.
Yeah.
So, all right, those are the picks here this week. And that'll do it for the show. Best of luck to your team this year. And we'll do this next week. And we'll see if we have another banner like this.
10-0, baby.
So if I go 10-0, that means you go 10-0.
You got a long way to go.
No, because I picked Bethany.
Yeah,
I got bullied into Bethany. Yeah, 10-0. Here it comes.
10-0 went out
here it comes. 10-0.
You're 0-1 out the chute.
If I go 9-1, I'm going to be furious.
We'll do it. We are about to sign off here. We got the Open Mic podcast coming up next. So if you want some more of this, a little bit more interactive on different stuff, that's the show for you. So that'll do it. Best of luck to your team this week, and we'll talk to you next week here on the High School Huddle.